Electricast.
Welcome to Tune In to Sound Wellbeing, the podcast where Amanda Mackay, our sound therapy expert, unlocks the healing potential of sound therapy and tuning forks in wellness. I'm Stephen, your co-host, joining Amanda on this journey into the world of frequencies and vibrations. So whether you're a curious learner or wellness enthusiast, our show offers you fresh insights and practical knowledge. Come with us to uncover the mysteries of sound, embrace new wellness perspectives, and experience the transformative magic of frequencies and vibration. Tune into Sound Wellbeing is here to harmonise your mind, body, and soul. Welcome once again, everyone, to another exciting episode of Tune In to Sound Wellbeing, where our resident sound therapy and tuning fork expert, Amanda Mackay, enlightens and delights us all with ways to improve our wellness through the use of vibration and sound. Ciao e buongiorno, Amanda. How are you doing this week?
Hi, Steve. Very well, thank you. I'm really looking forward to today's episode. We are exploring crystal resonance and sound therapy. So we'll be dissecting the intersection of the ancient wisdom of crystal therapy and how it crosses over into sound and vibration. And we'll also throw in a bit of science and history just for fun.
Just for my fun, I think. Oh, fun for sure. Look, and I do honestly think this will be a very interesting topic because crystals and geos are just a huge industry. And I know that when we talk to, people that are in the biz, they are very much into what they do.
Yep.
And I do know that you yourself do have a little bit of a, shall we say, penchant for gems and crystals.
Yes, I do. I do lose track of time when I'm in a crystal shop. That is true. So, looking at the geos and the crystals and just admiring their perfect natural beauty is amazing. I love their energy. Yeah, so the combination of the vibrations of the crystals and the vibrations of tuning forks is a powerful force, and that's what I'm going to share with you today.
Fantastic. Okay. Well, I know this episode is going to rock.
Oh, no.
So let's dig in, shall we?
Just can't help yourself. That's okay. It's punny.
Punny, that's funny.
Oh,
okay.
I'm trying to keep up with you.
Yeah, good luck. So, here we go with this week's Tuning In with Amanda Mackay.
Hello, everyone. I am thrilled to dive into today's episode with you, delving into the captivating realm of crystal resonance and sound therapy. Now, crystals have a mystical allure that's been around for centuries. They've been revered for their potent energies and healing properties, and when combined with the power of sound, these beautiful gems create a harmonious symphony of vibrations that can profoundly impact our well-being. Now, the glittering allure of gems and crystals has captured the human imagination for millennia. From ancient civilisations to modern-day mystics, these precious stones have been revered not only for their dazzling beauty, but also their profound metaphysical properties. The word crystal originates from the Greek term kristallos, meaning ice. The Greeks stumbled upon quartz crystals nestled high in the Alpine mountains. Pliny, a renowned historian and mineralogist of his era, I think maybe 100 AD or so, speculated that quartz crystal was actually frozen water, so hard that it would never melt. Legend has it that crystals were once celestial waters from heaven, poured out by the divine into the ether. As this sacred essence descended towards earth, it solidified into ice in the vast expanse of outer space. Angels, so the story goes, then petrified this heavenly ice into everlasting solidity, ensuring that when it finally reached earth, it would serve as a perpetual source of blessing and protection for humanity. This mystical belief in the celestial origins of crystals resonates through the ages, offering a glimpse into the profound reverence and awe that these precious gems have inspired across cultures and civilizations. In ancient civilizations like Egypt, Greece, and Mesopotamia, crystals were believed to possess divine powers and were used in rituals, ceremonies, and healing practices. The Egyptians adorned their tombs with lapis lazuli, turquoise, and amethyst to guide souls of the departed to the afterlife. Meanwhile, the Greeks attributed specific powers to gemstones, believing that they could influence various aspects of life, from love and health to protection and prosperity. Throughout history, crystals have been associated with mystical and spiritual beliefs, with each stone thought to possess unique energies and vibrations. From the quartz crystal balls of medieval alchemists to the amulets and talismans of indigenous cultures, these shimmering treasures have been revered as conduits of the divine energy and wisdom.
Look, sorry to interrupt, but is that a for real thing?
Is what a real thing?
Well, you mentioned the quartz crystal ball of the medieval alchemist. I thought that was just a stereotype, of like a fortune teller, someone with a scarf wrapped around their head with huge hoop earrings gazing into a crystal ball telling you your fortune and your past.
Well, yeah, actually. So the quartz crystal balls were used by medieval alchemists. So it is historically true.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And it has been turned into a stereotype for sure, but quartz crystal balls are known for their clarity and ability to refract light.
Yep.
And were considered powerful tools. And it was a practice called scrying.
Oh, right.
Now, scrying is a form of divination that involves gazing into a reflective surface to receive spiritual insights or visions. Alchemists believed that the crystal ball acted as a portal to higher realms of consciousness, and that allowed them to access hidden knowledge and communicate with spiritual beings. So the use of crystal balls in alchemical practices might seem mystical or esoteric or stereotypical to, modern observers. It really was a significant aspect of the philosophical and spiritual pursuits in medieval times for the alchemists. Yeah. So alchemists were the precursors to modern chemistry, actually. So that kind of thing laid the foundation for our understanding of crystals and their potential applications in healing and metaphysics.
Thank you for that. I'm very sorry I interrupted.
No worries at all. I'm sure other people were thinking that same question, so it's good to answer that. Now, as I mentioned, many ancient cultures have used gems and stones as conduits of divine energy, and this still continues today. The modern practice of crystal resonance refers to the phenomenon where crystals, due to their unique molecular structure and composition, emit vibrational frequencies when subjected to external stimuli like sound, light, or pressure. Now, this concept is central to various holistic practices, including crystal healing and sound therapy, where crystals are believed to interact with the body's energy field to promote physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. In crystal healing, practitioners use specific types of crystals and gemstones based on their purported properties and associated vibrational frequencies to address specific physical ailments or emotional imbalances. For example, amethyst is often used for calming and stress relief, while rose quartz is associated with love and emotional healing. Now, sound therapy, on the other hand, uses sound vibrations produced by instruments like tuning forks, singing bowls, and gongs to induce relaxation, reduce stress, and restore balance to the body and mind. When combined with crystals, sound therapy aims to amplify the healing effects by harnessing the vibrational resonance of both modalities. The concept of crystal resonance suggests that crystals and gemstones have inherent energetic properties that can interact with the body's subtle energy systems, including the chakras and the aura or biofield. So proponents believe that crystals can help clear energetic blockages, enhance the flow of vital energy or chi or prana, whatever you want to call that, and promote holistic healing on physical, emotional, and spiritual levels. There is scientific research to suggest that crystals can have potential effects on our biological systems. For instance, research published in the journal Materials Science and Engineering explored the antibacterial properties of certain crystals, suggesting potential applications in healthcare settings.
Right, so like those crystal deodorants.
Yes, exactly. They leave a thin layer of mineral salts on the skin which inhibit the growth of bacteria.
Right.
Now, while scientific evidence supporting the efficacy of crystal healing and crystal resonance is limited, many individuals report subjective beliefs from these practices, such as feelings of relaxation, stress reduction, and improved well-being. So, in the name of balance and objectivity here, critics do argue that any perceived benefits might be attributed to the placebo effect or psychological factors rather than the inherent properties of crystals themselves.
Okay, right. But even if it is a placebo effect, that's a pretty strong indication of the power of the mind to help the body heal itself.
Yeah, for sure. So, the effect demonstrates the profound influence of the mind on the body's healing processes. While the placebo itself does not have any therapeutic properties, the individual's belief in its effectiveness can lead to physiological changes such as reduced pain perception, improved mood, or enhanced immune function. The placebo effect underscores the intricate relationship between the mind and the body, and it really suggests that psychological factors like expectations, beliefs, and emotions can significantly impact health outcomes. So studies have shown that the brain can activate neurotransmitters and other biological pathways involved in healing in the response to positive expectations or conditioning.
Well, that is amazing in itself.
Yeah, that's right. And, there has been research on mind-body interventions such as meditation, hypnosis, and relaxation techniques. And it's demonstrated the ability to modulate physiological functions and promote health and well-being. These practices harness the power of the mind to induce relaxation responses, reduce stress hormones, and enhance immune function, highlighting the mind's capacity to influence physical health. So the placebo effect alone doesn't provide a cure for all ailments. It does underscore the importance of considering psychological and emotional factors in healthcare and the potential for harnessing the mind's healing abilities in conjunction with conventional treatments. Additionally, the placebo effect serves as a reminder of the complexity of the human physiology and the need for comprehensive approaches to health and healing.
Look, thanks again. Sorry, I'm hijacking your segment here.
That's okay. It's no problem. All crystals have different properties and different molecular structures, but one of the more interesting ones is quartz crystals. Metaphysically, quartz crystal embodies the harmony of the 5 elements: earth, air, fire, water, and ether, or spirit. So these crystals originate deep within the earth, forming a significant part of the planet's crust, yet they possess an ethereal quality, allowing light to pass through them. It's akin to the element of air. Despite their fiery piezoelectric nature, crystals exhibit a watery, molecular structure reminiscent of snowflakes, evoking the element of water and its fluidity. In their appearance, they resemble ice, symbolizing the union of material and spiritual realms embodied in the element of ether or spirit. From a metaphysical perspective, quartz crystals act as a cosmic tuning fork, aligning the sound of the soul, mind, heart, and body of the user with the vibrational frequencies of spiritual dimensions. These dimensions, realms of light resonating at higher frequencies than the material world, find harmony through the use of quartz crystals. In the space of quantum science and sacred geometry, everything in the universe manifests as waveforms. Sound, light, electromagnetic energy are all forms of energy distinguished by qualities such as amplitude, frequency, velocity, and wavelength. Metaphysically, material objects are perceived as crystallized light energy, existing in both particle and wave forms. This duality allows for diverse models of prediction, whether viewing objects as collections of particles or as waveforms.
Life is hard, but finding a really great podcast makes the days go by so much easier. Hi, my name is Blue Telusma. I'm a writer, an emotional intelligence coach, and the host of Humanize with Blue Telusma, a podcast where we believe that when you humanize everyone in the room, a great conversation is almost guaranteed. Join us every week here on Electricast as me and my guest co-hosts unpack big topics and interview even bigger personalities with a sense of humor and a dash of mischief. If you're looking for a new best friend in your head, we've got you covered. Electricast.
Metaphysicians recognize universal life force energy as the source of all creation, known as Qi in Chinese tradition and prana in Hindu philosophy. Modern astrophysicists similarly identify this energy in the 0 point field that permeates our outer space, viewing it as the foundation of the universe. In this sophisticated understanding, energy precedes and constructs physical reality, aligning with ancient spiritual wisdom teachings that emphasize the primacy of energy in shaping the material world.
Wow.
Overall, crystal resonance remains a fascinating aspect of holistic healing modalities, offering practitioners and enthusiasts a unique approach to promoting health and wellness through the harmonizing properties of crystals and sound vibrations.
Well, Amanda, you have done it again. That is another truly fascinating tuning in segment.
Well, thank you very much. I hope things are a little bit more crystal clear.
Okay, so it's a punning competition you're looking for then, is it?
No, because I think you would win.
Fair enough. I know you wouldn't take any of my fascinating puns for granted now, would you?
Oh my goodness. Nah, that's so good. I don't know how you think of all of these so quickly. Really.
All right, well, we better get on with the show.
Yes, we should.
Okay. So, it's time for that part of the show, the segment we call Curious Conversations, where I get to ask Amanda a few questions relating to today's topic on crystal resonance and sound therapy. So we'll start with an easy one. Well, hopefully it's an easy one anyway. So, how do crystals interact with sound waves in the context of sound therapy?
Okay, crystals interact with sound waves through a phenomenon known as crystal resonance. So this occurs when the vibrational frequency of a crystal matches or harmonizes with the frequency of a sound wave, and this amplifies its effects. Scientifically, this can be understood through the principles of physics, particularly the concept of resonance, where energy is transferred between vibrating systems when their frequencies are in sync.
Right.
So case studies have shown instances where individuals undergoing sound therapy with crystals experience profound relaxation, reduced stress levels, and overall enhanced well-being. So, for example, there was a study published in the Journal of Complementary and Integrative Medicine, and it examined the effects of crystal singing bowl therapy on stress reduction and found significant improvements in participants' perceived stress levels after the sessions.
Yes.
Now, metaphysically, crystals are believed to have innate energy properties that influence the subtle energy fields of the body, known as the aura or the biofield, and the chakras as well. So each crystal is thought to resonate with specific energy frequencies associated with these energy centers, and it affects the flow of the vital life force energy, the prana or the chi. And when combined with sound therapy, the vibrational qualities of the crystals can enhance the therapeutic effects by aligning and balancing the energy fields.
Right.
Now, modern scientific research has increasingly recognized the piezoelectric properties of certain crystals, such as quartz. It generates electrical charges when subjected to mechanical stress, and that includes sound waves. So this phenomenon underscores the tangible interaction between crystals and sound vibrations, providing a scientific basis for their use in sound therapy.
Now that brings me perfectly to my next question about crystals and their piezoelectric qualities. So my understanding here is that piezoelectricity is a phenomenon where certain materials generate an electric charge in response to applied mechanical stress and vice versa. So like the starter on a barbecue or on a gas cooktop, it's a piezo lighter or a quartz or maybe a quartz mechanism in a clock. That's a piezoelectric reaction whereby the piezoelectric material, like quartz crystal, it's the structure's asymmetry at the atomic level that leads to the separation of positive and negative electrical charges, and when the material is mechanically stressed, it separates and creates an electrical potential across the material, resulting in an electrical field. Now, sorry, this question needed some backstory, so my question question is could combining a tuning fork with a crystal, could this potentially create a piezoelectric effect, and does that have any therapeutic value?
Fantastic question. I've got to say, first up.
I did do my research on that one.
I can tell. So, yes, absolutely. Combining a tuning fork with a crystal has the potential to create this effect, and the phenomenon holds significant therapeutic value in the area of sound therapy. So the science behind it, as you mentioned, is that certain crystals, such as quartz, exhibit this piezoelectric property, meaning they generate an electrical charge in response to mechanical stress, such as pressure or vibration.
Yes.
So, they use it in watches and in sonar and computer components, etc. So you would imagine if a tuning fork, which emits precise vibrational frequency, interacts with this piezoelectric crystal, it can induce mechanical stress on the crystal's structure, which generates an electrical charge.
Right, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
So the piezoelectric effect is not merely a scientific curiosity. It has practical applications in sound therapy.
Right.
The electrical charge produced by the crystal in response to the tuning fork's vibrations can stimulate the body's own electrical currents and energy pathways. Now, this stimulation may promote relaxation, reduce stress, and, overall well-being, because it enhances the flow of our vital life force energy, the chi, throughout our body.
Right.
And the combination of a tuning fork's specific frequency and a crystal's piezoelectric response can create a synergistic effect. So it amplifies the therapeutic benefits of both modalities. So, for example, Quartz crystals are often used in conjunction with tuning forks to enhance clarity and intensity of sound vibrations during sound therapy sessions.
Yes.
So, in essence, the piezoelectric effect resulting from that interaction of a tuning fork and a crystal adds another dimension to the sound therapy session. And it's so powerful. It really does assist harmonizing the body, the mind, and the spirit. It really is a fascinating intersection of science and metaphysics, and it underscores the holistic approach of sound therapy.
That is excellent. Okay. So there are a lot of different gems and crystals out there. What are some specific crystals commonly used in sound therapy, and what are their unique properties?
Great. Okay. So, there are a lot of different crystals out there. So they each have their own unique property and contribution to the healing process. Some of the commonly used crystals and their therapeutic benefits are, as we mentioned just before, quartz crystal. Now, quartz is perhaps the most widely utilized crystal in sound therapy because it's so versatile. It exhibits piezoelectricity, so when it's used in conjunction with tuning forks or singing bowls, quartz crystals amplify sound vibrations and it promotes deep relaxation. It harmonizes the body's energy centers and balances chakras. Now, amethyst is another one. It's known for calming and protective qualities. It's often employed to alleviate stress, anxiety, and insomnia during sound therapy sessions. So it has a really soothing energy and it can facilitate emotional healing, spiritual growth, and it does make it an invaluable tool for promoting that inner peace, wellness, and tranquility. Selenite. Now, this is revered for its cleansing and purifying properties. It makes it an ideal crystal for clearing stagnant energy and promoting mental clarity. When it's used in sound therapy, selenite can help remove energetic blockages and restore balance to the mind, body, and spirit. And we actually cleanse our tuning forks with it too. So, it doubles up for that as well.
Yeah.
Now, rose quartz, very common, and it is, of course, known as the stone of unconditional love and is frequently incorporated into sound therapy sessions aimed at creating a space of compassion, self-love, and emotional healing. It's so gentle and nurturing, and this energy can soothe the heart and promote feelings of acceptance and forgiveness.
I thought diamonds were the stone of unconditional love. Maybe that's more conditional love.
Maybe it is. I'm not sure.
The stone of conditional love. Yes. Sorry.
No, all good. So, let's see. Black tourmaline. So this is known for its protective qualities and serves as a powerful shield against negative energies and electromagnetic radiation. So when it's used alongside sound therapy techniques, the black tourmaline can create a safe and grounded space for healing, and it does help people release fear and anxiety as well. So one that I really love too is citrine.
Oh, yeah.
So it's prized for its energizing and revitalizing properties. It's an excellent crystal for promoting motivation, abundance, and creativity. In sound therapy, citrine can uplift the spirit, enhance mental clarity, and it inspires feelings of optimism and joy. So, and I mean, there's just a few examples. There are so many crystals available. Like, that's another whole episode. So, they each offer their own unique vibrational frequency and healing potential. So, just get creative. Select crystals that resonate with specific needs and intentions. And, if you're going for a session, the sound therapist can even use your crystals, and they'll tailor that session for you to facilitate a profound transformation and holistic well-being.
Okay, well, because I asked some questions during your tuning in segment, I'm having to keep a bit of an eye on the time here, so I'll have to wrap up the questions here. So just a quick one.
Okay.
Given that we are creating a piezoelectric charge when we use the tuning fork and say quartz crystal, is that going to be safe?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
It's generally safe to use crystals in conjunction with sound therapy techniques, even though it does create this piezoelectric effect. But as with any other therapy involving crystals or sound, it is essential to consider individual sensitivities and preferences. Yeah. Some forks might be too much for some people, but okay, so here's some points. So we'll keep these in mind regarding safety and crystals. Some individuals might be more sensitive, like I said, to energy or vibrations. So it's essential to monitor the client's responses during sessions and adjust the intensity or duration of the therapy just to ensure their comfort and well-being. So before incorporating crystals or sound therapy techniques into a session, it really is important to conduct a thorough consultation with clients, and that helps to assess any medical conditions, sensitivities, contraindications, and we always obtain consent before proceeding with a treatment, which all sound therapists do because they've undergone comprehensive training and certification to ensure that they have this knowledge and skills to administer sound therapy sessions safely and effectively. So, they should be familiar with best practices, safety guidelines and protocols for working with crystals and sound vibrations for sure.
Yes, okay. Some good rock solid advice there.
You are on fire today, I gotta say.
Thank you, so are you. And now that brings us to the segment that we call Harmony in Practice, the segment where Amanda gives us some practical tips and how to incorporate tuning forks and wellness practices into our everyday lives. What have you got lined up for us all this week, Amanda?
All right, so we're going to have a look at crystal grid activation.
Oh, okay, that does sound very good.
It is, yeah. Okay, so for those who don't know, a crystal grid activation is a powerful practice that combines the synergistic energies of crystals arranged in a geometric pattern with the intentional use of tuning forks to amplify and enhance their healing properties. Now, let's dive a little deeper into this topic. So, setting intentions. Before creating a crystal grid, it's essential to set clear intentions for its purpose. Whether the intention is for healing, manifestation, protection, better sleep, or spiritual growth, clearly defining the desired outcome will infuse the grid with focused energy. So let's select some crystals that resonate with the intended purpose of the grid. Different crystals have unique energetic properties, and choosing ones that complement each other can create a harmonious and balanced energy field. Now, common crystals used in grids include quartz, amethyst, rose quartz, citrine, selenite, tourmaline, maybe some moonstone. Now, arrange those chosen crystals in a geometric pattern, such as a circle, triangle, maybe even the flower of life on a sacred space or an altar. The geometric arrangement amplifies the energy of the crystals and creates a coherent field of energy. Once the grid is set up, use tuning forks to activate it. Now, the tuning forks are activated and then placed near or directly on the crystals in the grid.
So using the handle of the
Yeah,
fork.
that's right. Yes, I should mention that. It's the end of the handle that you put on top of the crystal. The vibrations from the tuning forks resonate with the crystals and amplify their frequencies and activate their healing properties. So then, as the tuning forks are applied to the grid, focus on the intention set for the grid. It's very important. Visualize the desired outcome that you're manifesting and infuse the grid with positive energy, expansive energy, and intention. The sound vibrations from the tuning forks further amplify this intention, creating a potent energy field. The combination of crystals and tuning forks in a grid activation synergistically enhances the healing effects of both modalities. The vibrational energy of the crystals is amplified and harmonized by the sound vibrations, creating a coherent and balanced energy field that supports healing on physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual levels. Now, once activated, the crystal grid can be left in place to continue radiating its healing energy. You can periodically cleanse and recharge the crystals to maintain their effectiveness and reset the grid with new intentions, as you want to change things. Now, overall, crystal grid activation with tuning forks is a potent practice for harnessing combined energies of crystals and sound vibrations to amplify healing, manifestation, and spiritual growth and awareness. By intentionally setting these intentions, choosing appropriate crystals, and activating the grid with tuning forks, individuals can tap into the transformative power of this practice for holistic well-being.
Wow, that sounds like a great idea. I have a few crystals that I've accumulated over the years. I think you might have given me a couple of them, actually.
Yeah.
And I've actually never thought of combining them like that. Like if I'm doing mindfulness stuff, I just use a candle to kind of help me there. But a crystal grid would definitely add to that experience.
I'd like to hear how that goes for you, actually.
Okay, I'll report back.
Okay, and we also have crystal boots that we put on our tuning forks.
Oh, biofield being. Yes, we do.
Yeah, so I use them all the time in sessions. So we actually attach the boot onto the fork, activate it, and then you put that boot on the body. And so we're actually enhancing, like we said before, both the fork and crystal vibrations and ways in which we can really ramp up the healing in that session.
Yeah, because they're beautiful as well. They're practical and beautiful, a bit like yourself, really.
Oh, thank you.
Anyway, all handcrafted and individually set.
Yes, they are. And we're actually in the process of developing a new range of gem boots, which I'm very excited about. Yep. So watch this space.
Yes, indeed. Just head to biofieldbeing.com.au and sign up for the newsletter or just have a little browse around. So, Amanda, that brings us towards the end of our time. Now, what have we got coming up next week?
Well, Steve, next week is the last show in this series.
What? Already?
Yep. Time just disappears. Like sands through the hourglass.
Well, given that's the predominant, the predominant of sand is quartz, that's a very apt analogy.
Well, thank you. All right. Next week, we're going to be talking about alchemy and transmutation through sound. How exciting is that?
That is very, very exciting. Far out. That does sound like quite the crescendo to the series.
Yep, we're going to delve into the ancient art of alchemy and explore how sound has been used throughout history to transmute energy and elevate consciousness. From the alchemical traditions of old to modern sound therapy practices, we'll uncover the secrets of transmutation and its profound effects on mind, body, and spirit.
Nice.
We'll discuss topics like the alchemical symbolism of sound, the role of vibrations in transmutation, and the use of sound frequencies for spiritual growth and healing. We're going to look into how ancient alchemists sought to transform base metals into gold and how we can apply their principles to our own inner alchemy journey using sound as our catalyst.
Well, I wouldn't want to miss that one.
Well, I hope you'll be here, actually, for that.
Well, I wouldn't miss it for the world. And of course, it's now time for your final thought for this week.
Let the beauty of what you love be what you do. Rumi. In our exploration of crystal resonance and sound therapy, we've delved into the harmonious fusion of natural elements and vibrational frequencies. As we navigate this symphony of healing, may we remember Rumi's timeless wisdom, embracing the profound connection between what resonates within us and the path we tread. Let our endeavours in sound and crystal therapy be guided by the pursuit of what truly ignites our souls, allowing the beauty of our passions to shape our journey towards holistic well-being and transformation.
Well, that is inspirational as always, Amanda. So thank you, and thank you to all you beautiful people out there for letting us into your life to talk about the things that we love to talk about.
We do. Thank you.
So please feel free to get in contact with us as you do via the website at biofieldbeing.com.au, or reach out to us via Facebook or Instagram or snail mail or carrier pigeon or stone tablet or whatever you like. We take them all. And until next week, I say fare thee well from all the team here at Biofield Being.
Welcome to the Candle Power Hour. Come with us backstage behind the scenes of show business spanning over 4 decades and bringing you the experiences that can only be told by the people who were there.
Our guests are from the A-list, the F-list, and everyone in between. Get set for some of the most insane, hilarious, and inspiring stories you will ever hear.
I'm Mercury.
And I'm Diego.
Your hosts for the Candle Power Hour.
Hey there, fabulous souls. I'm Stephanie Baklaan.
And I'm Eden Alpert.
And we're the hosts of the brand new podcast, Unapologetically Fab.
Get ready to join us on an amazing and real journey as we dive into life after 40 and own it.
We're all about changing the narrative, leaning into who you are, and living a life by your own design.
Join us as we embrace life unapologetically and redefine success.
This is Unapologetically Fab,
an Electric Cat production.
See you there.
Electricast. Electricast.